Today I'm going to be talking about KSI and what he has just done. And yeah, let's just go ahead and get into this. KSI uploaded today a video saying, "I'm fighting two people on August 27th." And the title kind of just explains what he's doing. He announces that he's fighting two people in the same night. And he asked a lot of YouTubers and a lot of rappers, and sadly they said no or they couldn't. That really sucks because some of the people they did say, such as Dax is one that I would have loved to see. But I'll play the clip here.
We know I'm fighting Swarmz, but who is my second opponent? We asked Bryce Hall, we asked Dax, we asked Vinny Hacker, we asked Taylor Holder, and they all either couldn't do it or said no. So I said, YOLO, and decided to fight someone that would beat all of the people I've mentioned before. Ladies and gentlemen, I am fighting a pro boxer. Yeah, I'm fighting a pro boxer for my second fight on the same night. Ludicrous. I am fighting Swarmz and a Bulgarian boxer on the same night. Am I insane? Probably. Am I crazy? Probably. Is this ridiculous? Probably. But are you gonna watch it? Probably. Your boy has turned a rare KSIL into a common KSIW. And believe it or not, I'm fighting a pro boxer before Jake Paul did.
But if you're wondering who he is fighting, who his second fight will be, it is a Bulgarian professional boxer. Now, I know that sounds scary at first, but this guy only has 3 wins and 16 losses, which, I mean, you're right, with like 2 draws. Yeah. KSI tries to bring up the point that this guy has more wins than all of Jake Paul's fights combined, or all of Jake Paul's opponents combined. But here's the thing: is that Tyron Woodley was a UFC fighter, also out. Like I'm pretty sure he's retired out of his prime and everything. Ben Askren is retired as well, old, out of his prime, hip problem. Also, these were just UFC people, retired UFC people, old UFC people. Also, then there was Nate Robinson, a basketball player. I can't remember the other one. But anyway, this guy's name is Ivan Nikolov. I'm guessing that's how you say it. And this guy he looks a bit short. I don't know how tall he is, but he looks a little short. And generally, I do not know what to think of him. KSI shows some clips of his boxing, which I'll play here.
Livid. Alright, so let me talk about the pro boxer that I'm fighting. His name is Ivan Nikolov, and yeah, he can bang. This guy is he's a big boy. He's a big boy. Yeah, I don't really want to stay on the inside too much with him. I think with this guy, he's going to be probably the most durable fighter that I've ever faced. He loves a fucking swing in it. Good, decent head movement. Yeah, bro, like he can take bangs. Like he's a pro boxer. He knows what he's doing. He knows how to stay safe.
The guy looks tough. The guy looks mean. The guy looks like he can beat some people. But also, one thing I wanted to bring up, though, was this is very dangerous. People die in the boxing ring. People get awfully injured in the boxing ring. They can also get injured in MMA as well, but my point is that this is really kind of stupid in a way. But, I mean, it's entertainment, and I believe KSI would die for the entertainment of us, but I don't want him to die. I don't want him to get injured bad, but that's a possibility with doing 2 fights in one night. It's an interesting idea. It is something different, and it's something no one else has done before, but one of the main reasons no one else has done it before is because you know, a lot of hits to the head in one night's kind of rough on you. And KSI, the way that I would see him actually successfully doing this is that if he knocks out Swarmz, or Nico is his second fight. So if he knocks out Swarmz like first round without any problems, or really early without any problems, then he should be able to go into the second fight pretty easy. Just as long as he doesn't get hit in the head too much. Another thing you have to think about is basically KSI is getting no rest in between both of these. So if KSI tires himself out going against Swarmz, then he's going to be screwed for the second fight. He's just going to be there tired, and Nico's going to get his fourth win. I feel like this is very dumb. It's very, like, don't get me wrong, it's entertaining, it's an interesting thought, but it's also very stupid health-wise. But KSI said that he will have to, if the doctors say that he has to be out, he will be out. And here's the clip of that.
I have to actually say this real quick. If the doctor says I'm unfit to fight the second fight because of a clash of heads or a giant cut or a concussion, then KSI will be unable to do the second fight. But I mean, I've sparred a lot, man. I mean,
let me know what y'all think about this in the comments down below. Do y'all think this is stupid, or do y'all think this is a good thing, or what? I know a lot of people are disappointed that he's fighting Swarmz besides another creator that he's had beef with, or another TikToker, or someone else a bit more popular, a bit more well-known, and someone a bit more experienced. But I feel like he's kind of falling under pressure of people being upset with him, because I don't see any other reason to fight two people, maybe besides to create a history of some sort. But overall, I feel like he might have been a little bit pressured into doing something different, but as well, he probably wanted to do this, and if he didn't want to do it, he probably wouldn't do it and have a good reason not to, head injury and such. I hope that this doesn't go bad for KSI. I hope that he's okay whenever this happens, because this is very dangerous. I don't wish anything bad upon him. Hopefully it goes well for him. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comments down below. Y'all think this is stupid? Y'all think this is smart? Who do you think's going to win? Personally, I think that Nico's going to give KSI a bit of a harder time, due to, even though Nico's lost a lot, he still has a lot of more boxing matches than KSI. I feel like Nico's going to give him a challenge, and if KSI is tired by that fight, then, oh yeah, he is definitely gone. So I went on to KSI's Reddit to basically see what everyone was thinking of the announcement, and everyone, one was like just a funny, one thing I found was like a funny meme that was basically saying that after a black eye, tired, and like a broke wrist, having to do a second fight. It was a funny meme. But to go on, I looked at his Reddit and found out that this guy hasn't won in like 4, possibly more years. He only has 3 wins out of 18 fights, but he hasn't won in 4 years. He had a draw in early 2021, but that's it. I think a lot of people are going to be calling this out and saying that, oh, it's an easy fight. I do have to say that KSI will, I feel like it's definitely an interesting fight, but this guy's record is a bit down. Also, this guy is 40 and 5'8.5", so there's already a 3.5, because KSI is 6 foot, 3.5 inch height difference, and there's also, but this guy has a bit more experience. It's definitely interesting, but it's also kind of dumb that he's fighting 2 times in one night, because that is a big problem waiting to happen. That's a big health hazard, I feel. But to go on with what I'm saying, I feel like people might be calling it out that it's an easy fight. We'll just have to see what happens. Let me know what y'all think in the comments down below. Personally, I feel like it's interesting. I don't know how this is going to work. The guy has more experience, definitely, and can give KSI a hard time. But there is a few things, such as age and height, and just like he's also lost a lot. So, but a lot of his losses, or a few of them that I saw whenever I was skimming through, a couple of them were from like unanimous decision. So he actually lasted the 6 rounds. And I'm not watching those fights. I'm not going to go back and watch those fights and see how good he is. So we'll just have to see what happens. Very interesting. Health hazard indeed, but he also did agree that if he was, if the doctor said he wasn't able to, then he wouldn't. Definitely something different. One thing I want to add before I actually end this video is that KSI tried to downplay Jake Paul's other fights, like Tyrone Woodley and Ben Askren and Nate Robinson. Those were really interesting fights. Like, yeah, you're fighting a pro boxer, but he's 40, a few inches shorter than you, and he's 40, a few inches shorter than you, has a record of losing and hasn't won the past 4 years. Jake Paul fought UFC fighters, like legendary UFC fighters, and a pretty good basketball player. And I mean, I just hate that KSI really downplayed Jake Paul's fights. I'm not really even a fan of Jake Paul, but I'm just saying that you shouldn't really downplay the fights whenever you're fighting someone that's 3-15, hasn't won in years. You know, I just feel like you shouldn't downplay that. Well, let me know what y'all think about this in the comments down below.